Hey everyone, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an Earth and Friends review. I just want to start this video off by saying that this is not sponsored. They're not paying me for this review, so this is a 100% completely honest review, though these items were gifted to me. Even though I did not pay for anything from this order, I'm still going to give a completely honest review. So here are the things that I received. I received 3 mesh bags, a small, medium, large. I received 6 silicone lids, or just bowl covers, I guess maybe it would be a better word. And then I also received 1 of their Ziploc bags. It's just a silicone zip top bag. It doesn't really have a zipper. It's got this slidey plastic thing. So yeah, there's everything that I received. And while I show you these products in action, I'm going to talk a little bit about the company and about these products. So the reusable lids are BPA free, heat resistant and microwave safe, dishwasher safe, and FDA approved 100% food grade silicone. They did mention that a note would be best to use on a dry container. I am assuming this means that the container itself is dry and not like rinsed or something, because I did try putting liquid in a container and then putting the lid over top, and the liquid still stayed in the container. So that was pretty impressive. So like I said, you get 6 lids, 1 of each different size. This was anything from the size of a small mason jar up to the biggest size bowl that I have. These will help you eliminate the use of cling wrap and other things like that. And another great way to use this is to use it on half-cut fruit, so like half of an apple or half of a watermelon. So then if you don't want to eat it all in one sitting, you don't have to. They do come in blue or white, and I received the white ones. I think if I was gonna buy these, I would pick the white ones anyways, just because they're a little more simplistic. Now onto the reusable silicone food bags. So the fact that this is dishwasher safe is like another big pro for me. Each bag is made out of thick silicone with an airtight sealing clip. They hold 100 milliliters and can be boiled and put in the microwave, dishwasher, and freezer. They eliminate the need to purchase plastic bags or cling wrap. People store leftovers in plastic bags. I have plastic bags still that we're just trying to get rid of because we never use them, and I still put leftovers in Tupperware and other containers. Like, let me know if you actually store like leftover food in Ziploc bags. So this option is a great way to reduce some waste. Clearly you don't have to buy Ziploc bags anymore or other plastic alternatives, and it'll also help save you some money. So these do cost a little bit more, like per bag, but it's made to last, and this one bag will last you for a long time, as opposed to buying a pack of bags every week or every month or however often you buy them. And when you buy this off of their website, you get 4 of the reusable bags. You get blue, clear, red, and green. I received the clear one. Not that I have a really have a color preference. I just like the look of the clear and the white reusable alternatives just because they're a lot cleaner, they're a lot more simple, but I don't have a problem with the color ones either. Also, be sure to check out their website. I will leave it linked down below. And the other thing that I received was the cotton mesh bags. They are made out of 100% organic cotton mesh, non-toxic and biodegradable, and heavy duty and washable. These are some great pros. I love that this is biodegradable and it's not made out of plastic, because a lot of companies out there do a little bit of greenwashing and like, hey, buy our mesh bags, they'll help you reduce your plastic waste, and then they make them out of plastic. In the grand scheme of things, you're gonna be using less plastic bags, but like, it's still plastic, it's still wasteful, and it's still gonna be on this earth forever. So the fact that they make theirs out of cotton is a real big pro for me. I also love how they are washable. It also says on their website that they are heavy duty, and I can definitely get on board with this. I put several pieces of fruit in one bag and I didn't feel at all like it was gonna rip or tear or anything. I'm always, whenever I receive a bag from someone or I buy a bag, I always want to put it to the test, like weight limit wise, but I'm also scared because then I'm like, but what if I do break it? And then I just wasted a bag. So I didn't do a weight limit test, but they definitely are heavy duty. So now that you've seen their products in action and you got to learn a little bit more about their products, I'm going to actually review them. So for the silicone lids, I really love them. I love this idea. I think it is so smart because I've got a few glass bowls that don't have lids, and I love the fact that you can like stretch it over a watermelon. Like if you don't want to eat your whole watermelon, I think that's so cool. I also really like the little tabs that they have along the outside of each lid, and that makes it really nice when you're trying to like hold it on and stretch it on yourself, because it can be a little tricky trying to get it on. So those little tabs really are handy to be able to pull them and stretch it over and get it on your bowl. Another pro is the variety of sizes. I love how they don't just come in like a one size fits all type thing. They've got sizes literally from this big to about this big, and I think that is just so cool. You can use it for just about anything in your kitchen. And as you can see, I even managed to stretch it over a rectangle container. So not ideal, but if it's what you gotta do, it's what you gotta do, and it actually worked out pretty well. The only con for me with these is the fact that they are really thin. So this does make it nice because it's easily stretchable, but I was so scared the whole time that I was gonna tear them. That's why that's a con for me. It just scared me, especially when I was stretching them too hard. And one last plus side is that they seem to hold both solids and liquid very well. I think definitely solids are ideal. I did a test with like oats and cashews, like a tomato, avocado, some weird things. And then I did a water test and it definitely held the water, but it made me really nervous. If you need to store any type of liquid, I would recommend using a jar. And I mean, you can definitely put this on top of the jar, but like just try not to dump it upside down because I don't know if it's meant to hold liquid, but it does, if that makes sense. So I just went to grab the products because I realized that that would make sense. So I went to grab them to show you. Just a shout out to another review. If you want to check it out, you can check it out right here for Bunch of Farmers. I stored this in the same container as my Bunch of Farmers soap. I can smell the soap. Here's the lids. Now that I know that they're dishwasher safe, I'm gonna throw them in the dishwasher. Some of them got a little crumbs on them from my test. So here's the smallest one, and here are the little tabs I was talking about. Makes it really nice to stretch over things. And then here's the biggest one. And of course it stretches, so it can go bigger than this. Next, we're gonna talk about the zipper bag. It's a really nice size. One of my favorite features is the pop out bottom. It pops out so then you can actually like stand it up. Well, when there's stuff in there. It doesn't really stand up so great when there's nothing in there. So it holds 4 cups, which is great. I love the fact that it is dishwasher safe, it is microwave safe, and freezer safe. I think those 3 are awesome. Of course, this is FDA approved, silicone grade something or other. Another pro for me, I just really love the functionality of this one. I got some silicone bags from my local grocery store here on base and it sucked. It was an actual zipper, and now I see why companies don't do that, and that is because it's dumb. It is such an impractical design. The zipper does not work great when it's thick silicone. So I really like this design, and here comes one of my cons. It's definitely more functional than like the actual zipper, but like it is sometimes a struggle. Okay, I'm struggling. I feel bad because I can't get it on. I promise it's never been this difficult before. I think it's because there's nothing in there right now and I've never tried to zip it while it's closed. So this is my personal favorite item that I've received, and that is because I will get the most use out of it and because the other silicone reusable bags I've had suck. So these ones are a great step up, and I'll probably be purchasing more of these because I love them. And I'm pretty confident that they're cheaper than other brands like Stasher Bag, which I know are great. Everyone loves them, but like if you're on a budget and you can't afford all of these fancy, big name, zero waste items, I highly recommend finding an equally good, cheaper one. Plus, I think supporting smaller brands is a plus as well. So let's move on to the mesh bags. I think this one's the jumbo. Wow, this is huge. Here's the big one. Here's the medium. And here's the small. I'm obsessed with mesh bags, okay? So they come with a really, really nice long string and then also one of these little clamps that you just pull, and then all your stuff is sealed safe inside. I really love how durable they are. Like, I didn't rip it, but I'm afraid I'm going to rip it. So I'm not gonna purposefully ruin something. But they are really, really durable. They can hold a lot. As you can see, this jumbo bag, like, this can hold like an entire bunch of bananas or a whole watermelon. I mean, you don't need a bag for a watermelon, but like, that's the potential this boy has because it is huge. I also love that they come in a variety of sizes. So if you do need to get apples to make like 14 apple pies, you can do that. Or if you just need to buy enough apples to have for a snack for one day, you can just use this little bag. Like the lids, they don't come in like a one size fits all, this is what you get type of thing. They definitely have a variety and I really love that. My only complaint with these is the dimensions, specifically for this little bag. I think it just looks really awkward how it's still so wide yet so short. I think it would have made sense to almost make it this direction. That way it would still be smaller than the medium. Here's the medium. It would go the same way. I don't know, and especially like when you close it, I don't know, it just looks funky. That's very, very picky and like personal preference. It's still highly functional. It's still a great bag. I just think the dimensions would make more sense going long ways. But that was the first thought when I opened these bags was, this little bag looks weird, so I thought I'd tell you. Those are the pros and the cons of the products. Let's move on to pros and cons with the company. The first pro is that everything came shipped in this bag. Look how cute. If you were a gymnast, you would have had grips. And my first thought was this would have made a super cute and repurposed grip bag. And so I think I'm gonna be using it as is either a toiletry bag or I'm going to be using it as like a sort of packing cube for when I go on trips. But this feels like it's made out of canvas. It's also really durable and you can really use this for anything. You can like use it as a bulk bag, you can use it as another produce bag, whatever you want to use that bag for. I think it's just a beautiful gift that they give you, something else that you can use. My first con, it's a pro and a con mixed, is the packaging that it came in. So the exterior packaging, if I remember correctly, was paper, which is great, but then it was also all completely wrapped in a bioplastic. I'll have to make a whole nother video on bioplastic, but the short version is I don't like it. I think it's better than plastic because it does break down quicker, but it's one of those things that the conditions need to be right, because I don't have compost or any sort of way that I can actually let that biodegrade as it should. So I still have to throw it in the trash. And if it goes in a trash bag, it's still gonna take thousands of years to decompose. Yeah, it's great, but you need to give your customers, and you need to give, and like the rest of society needs to evolve around that, around these options other than plastic, and give us the opportunity to actually compost them and let them break down as they're supposed to. So that's why that was a pro and con, because part of their packaging was recyclable, easily recyclable, and the other part was a bioplastic, which is great, but me, and I'm pretty sure others as well, don't have the means to actually dispose of that properly. So that's what kind of sucks. And I get they probably want their stuff to be able to like be protected from water if it got wet, but honestly, they're all dishwasher safe. So like nothing's gonna get ruined if it gets wet. Something that they can do better in this area is to just package everything in paper, because paper is easily and widely recycled. Clearly a big pro for the company is that they are pro zero waste, and they are trying their best to encourage others to reduce their waste, make it easily accessible and easily affordable. But this brings me to my next con, which is they actually don't have any information that I found that outlines where their products are made, who makes them, are they ethically made, are they sustainably made, because you can still make sustainable products like straws and bags in an unsustainable way if you're not sourcing your metals and your silicone correctly, if you are not carbon offsetting, if you don't use green energy in your company. There are so many things that can make a company still not green even though they sell green products. So I hope that one day they update their website with a little bit more information on that, and I hope that they become a little more transparent with that, so me and other customers can look at them and be like, is this a company that I can actually completely and 100% trust, or are they greenwashing? I really don't think this company is greenwashing, but I can't tell because there's not enough information that I have found on their website. I might just not have found it. If anyone knows, or if you're watching this, Earth and Friends, please let me know if I've made a mistake. That is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed this review. I love making reviews, so if you like them as well, please give this video a thumbs up. If you'd like, you can check out my Instagram and my website where I talk more about this company, and you can read the full review on my blog. I'll leave it linked down below. I will also leave their social down below as well as their website if you're interested in buying any of their products. Emphasis on the need. If you don't need any of their products, please do not purchase them. And like I mentioned, the things that I do not need and I will not be using, I will be giving away for someone else who does need them. One last thing, please keep in mind that I was not paid to do this review. This was a completely honest review, that I was gifted these items. And thank you to Earth and Friends for gifting me these items. I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna put them to good use. If you have any questions about this company, please leave them down below. And until next time, remember that these small changes you make have a big impact in the long run. Bye guys. This one's not gonna have very many bloopers, I say now. Yeah, what else do I need to say about that? Nothing. Do I have anything else written? Ugh. Okie dokie. That's not the brand we're talking about today. I keep trying to zip that, it's just not happening. So let's just move on. What else? This video is a mess. What was I saying?